It arrived, the IYV Strat style guitar. Another one that I probably don't need, but I bought it because these things are hard to find on Amazon, as you probably know. As soon as they come in, for whatever reason, they only get a few of them in stock, and they're gone within a day or two. So I was able to find one, and I pulled the trigger, and I bought it. Now, it was $129, I believe, in change, which I think these were a little less originally, but for a guitar of this quality, I think it's a great price, and I would definitely recommend it if you can find one of these guitars. Now, this is a first look video. There's going to be no connection, no amp, no nothing. I'm just going over the guitar, my first impressions. And then I'll come back with it plugged in. I'll let you hear what the pickup sound. I may even do a comparison of this with one of the other Strat style guitars and give you a feel for what the pickups sound like. But let's take a closer look. So, this guy is the IYV IS 200 SB, and it is a sunburst finish. As you can see, it's a vintage sunburst finish. There is wood grain coming through. The back also is finished, and you can see it has nice wood grain coming through on the back, which I like. Some of these, like unfortunately, like the Bad Cat guitar, only sunburst on the front, doesn't even have wood grain coming through it, and the back is black. This has the skunk stripe on the neck, and it has a gloss finish on the back of the neck, as it does on the fretboard. So there's a slight, gloss finish on the fretboard, as well as the back of the neck, which has a substantial gloss finish to it. Some people don't like that; they like more of a matte finish. Just want to give you the full scoop on the guitar. Traditional 4-screw neck plate. There's the back cover where the spring is. I haven't opened it up to see how many springs. I'm guessing there are 3. Don't know if it's a full-size trem block or a thinner block, but it really has a nice finish to the wood on the back of the guitar. Now, the headstock. I think Ivy supposedly changed the headstock because they were getting complaints from Fender. I like the shape of this headstock, actually. I have no issues at all with it. I don't know if this is the newer one, the older one, but no issues with it. The serial number on the back of this guitar leads me to believe it's a current model. It's 12203, which I believe means it was made in 2022. But again, maybe I'm wrong. Pickguard is a traditional 3-ply pickguard, white, black, white. Has your traditional controls that a Strat would have, single volume, 2-tone controls. They seem like they're made okay. I plugged it in initially to test the guitar. I played around with it a bit. There is variance in the tone settings on the guitar as well as the volume, so they're not ultra cheap. I'm not sure if they're dime pot, full-size pots, whatever. I don't know. It does have one string tree on the headstock. You can see that's where the adjustment for the neck is as well, with the hex nut. The hex adjustment is right there. I'm assuming this is a plastic nut on the guitar. One of the problems with IYV. One of the problems with IYV is their website is garbage, complete garbage. It's obviously a foreign website. It's a Vietnamese website. That's where these are made, in Vietnam. And there's no details at all about the guitars. They have basically spinning pictures of the models of the guitar on the website with zero information on the specifications. All I can tell you is this is supposed to be an older body. It looks to be older. The guitar weighs 8.6 pounds, so it is substantial. It's not light. It's not super heavy, but it does have some weight to it. The wood grain looks nice. Whether it's Asian older or whatever, I have no way of knowing. But it's finished relatively nice. It didn't come with any dings or any major imperfections on the guitar. What else? The neck is a C-shaped neck. It's not super thin. I would say it's probably feels very. If you've ever played an American Strat, standard Strat, that's what the neck feels like. It's a tad bit wider, the nut, than Bullets, Squire Bullets. So a Squire Bullet nut is about 40.6 millimeters. The nut on this guitar is 42 millimeters. So when you pick it up, you will feel it's got a wider feeling neck. Now, I have big hands, so it's more comfortable, actually, to me. The depth of the neck, however, is not is not like a baseball bat thick. It's, again, it's very comfortable. It's I would say it's medium C-shaped neck. I don't know if this helps, but that's what the neck looks like. You can see the string height on here was set up fine from IYV. A little bit of buzzing, but I can take care of that. Intonation seemed fine. The bridge on here is a inexpensive, typical Strat 6 saddle bridge on here. It comes with, this is all it comes with, this tremolo bar and the wrenches for it to adjust the neck and the intonation. Now, it shipped very quick. I ordered it through Amazon. It shipped within a couple of days. I probably got it in 4 days from the time I placed the order on Amazon Prime. This is it, single box. IOIV and Amazon, for whatever reason, don't like shipping these things in 2 boxes, which I highly recommend. I was fortunate. There was no damage on here. But, could be. Right? Now, the box itself does have a little bit of, you can see the foam over there to cover the front. And it does have foam inside. But, you got to be lucky to not get something damaged. So they're kind of pressing their luck by shipping it in a single box. But can't have everything, as they say. Pickups. CNC wound. Typical IYV pickups. You can see here, CNC, Destiny CNC wound pickups. These are single coils. No specifications. Now, to my ears, plugging this thing in and comparing it to my Squier Affinity, these sound like Alnico 5 pickups to me. They're vintage sounding. They are not super high output. They're fairly clean. I like the sound of these pickups. But again, not everybody does. If you want more of a heavier sound, the more output out of your pickups, you may not like these. You may want to swap them out. For me, I do like them. I have every intention, especially with my abilities, to keep these pickups intact. The neck itself is very comfortable. I think I mentioned that. Some people don't like gloss on the fretboard. I don't mind it. It's great playing neck to my hands. Single string tree I mentioned before. What else do we have to talk about? Other than that, I know it's got a maple fretboard. It's looks to me, and again, my eyes, that this is a one-piece neck. There is no maple fretboard that's laid on top of the maple neck. It looks to me like it's an actual one-piece maple neck, which is a nice thing. Finished extremely well. It looks to be a 3-piece body in terms of the alder. It looks to me where the wood grain finish is on the guitar. It looks to be a 3-piece body. Does have the skunk stripe. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. I'm very impressed. I always am with IYV in terms of their quality control. They put out instruments that usually come intact and set up nicely. Decent appointments. The tuners on here are okay. These are, I guess IYVs or some third-party Korean tuners. I'm not sure what they use on this guitar. That's probably the weak point, in all honesty. You probably want to swap these things out for either better tuners or some sort of locking tuners. But again, that's something that's a nit. But other than that, these pickups are fine. The switch is solid feeling. The 5-way switch on here, very solid feeling. Yeah, I mean it's a nicely made, competently made Strat style guitar. I'm very happy with it, and for the price, I think it's extremely good deal. If you can find these, again, they're not available right now on Amazon, and as soon as they get them, they're sold out. And I do like the finish on the guitar. Yeah, that's it for now. So I will be back with another video where I will plug the thing in so you can hear what the pickups sound like, and I might even compare it to another Strat style guitar so you can get a feel for how these things compare. If you find these videos helpful and informative, please subscribe. Any questions, put them below. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe. Take care.